What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Talk Coins. Today, we are going to be going through 10 penny rolls. If you saw my YouTube shorts yesterday, I got 2 boxes of pennies, and they have 50 rolls each. So we're just going to be doing 10 rolls of video, or 10 rolls per video, and we're going to be looking for errors and everything like that. So with that being said, we're just going to hop right into it. So let's go. All right, so I have already gotten all of my pennies out here and sorted. So I'm going to go ahead and set this down, and I'm going to go ahead and put this box away, and then we can get right into it, starting with our 10 pennies. So we're going to be unrolling these, and we're going to be looking for wheat pennies, errors, stuff like that. So when I say errors, I mean like really like obvious errors, like double dives that you can see with your own eyes. I'm not going to break out my microscope and scale and do all that. And I might do that like off camera, but I don't want this video to take forever. So we're just going to go ahead and look for major errors, wheat pennies, stuff like that. And we're going to go ahead and start with the first roll. So out of the first roll, how I personally coin roll hunt is, if that's what you call it, I go ahead and I flip up all of them to the heads up or the obverse, depending on if you're a coin collector or not. And I just go ahead and look for all of the various coins, such as wheat pennies, like this one right here. As you guys can see, first wheat penny of the day, but we'll look at the date here in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and look for all of the coins in here, and then we'll go look at the dates. So I keep 2009s, I keep stuff like wheat pennies, 2009s, Indian head pennies, Canadian pennies. Basically, any major issue in the coin roll is the coins that I personally keep. I don't keep copper because I don't have anywhere that'll take it. I also don't keep stuff like tone coins like this one right here, or this one up here's got some toning on it. But I don't keep those either because I just don't have anywhere that'll buy them from me or anything like that. So we got this one wheat penny, guys, and it's going to go ahead and it's going to be a 1919, it looks like. I'm going to set it down and zoom in and see if that works better. We do have a 1919, so we do love seeing the teen wheat pennies already off the bat. I'm going to give it a probably a very good, or a good or very good, because it's definitely damaged and scratched, definitely got some rim clicks and stuff like that, so it's definitely going to be a details grade. But 1919, good start so far out of the 10 rolls. So we're going to go ahead and move on. That was our first roll out of 10, so we're going to go ahead and move on and get rolling here. Okay, so I'm going to set all of the coins we find over here back there, so that way we don't accidentally scoop them up or anything like that. Actually, I'm going to set them back here against the typeset. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to scoop all of them into this green PCGS container right here, and I'm just going to scoop them in, and we're going to turn them in here when we're done with them. So another thing, if you guys want to get into coin roll hunting, it's definitely a great way to start your collection, in my opinion. But I personally wouldn't start with a whole box. I'd start with more of like 2 or 3 rolls. If you guys are wanting to get beginning coin collecting or anything like that, I highly suggest you start with a few rolls and not a whole box, because a box is a lot to handle, in my opinion. And when I started, I only got 1 or 2 rolls at a time, and then I moved up to boxes of pennies. And after I got done with boxes of pennies, I went to boxes of nickels, and after boxes of nickels, you go to boxes of dimes, so on and so forth. So this is the next roll here. We're going to go ahead and sort it out, put them all face down to see if we got any wheat penny reverses or any anything else. From the looks of it, I don't know. You really can't judge off of the edges, in my opinion, because of the fact that sometimes there is old coppers or old newer coins that just don't have or that look like wheat pennies but aren't wheat pennies. So stuff like that coin right there, the edge definitely looked like it could have been a wheat penny, but it wasn't. So make sure you guys are looking at every single coin and not just the ones that look like they're wheat pennies based off the edges. So this one doesn't look like it's going to have anything unless there's a really nice, good condition wheat penny, because I don't see anything. But that doesn't mean anything. You always got to flip over all of them and make sure there's nothing there, because sometimes you can mistake stuff for stuff that it isn't. So this one's got some nice toning, but again, I don't keep toned coins just because there's not really a big market for them, and they have to be super high grade for them to be worth anything. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and clean these ones up, and we're going to go ahead and move right into the next roll. Keep this moving, try to make this somewhat of a short video, not super duper long like some of the other ones, but you know. Next roll here, roll number 3. I might shorten it to 5 rolls, guys, because of how long it's taking per roll. And I don't want this video to get boring for you guys, so I might shorten it to just 5 rolls instead of 10. 10 is a lot now that I'm looking at it. But we're going to start with this, and we're going to go ahead and start flipping over some of them. Boom. So I personally get all of my pennies from U.S. Bank or United States Bank or whatever. Yeah, I just get them from U.S. Bank because they are the only bank in my town personally that sells them to me without having an account there. So it's really nice to not have to drive all super far away and all of that to get a box of pennies for my collection and for my YouTube channel. We do have Canadian. I think you guys saw the date there, but we'll still set it aside and show the date here in a minute, just for people that didn't see it. But yeah, I get all of my coins or boxes of pennies from U.S. Bank in my local town. They're just really nice to me, and I enjoy their customer service, and the tellers there are really nice and everything like that. So with that roll, we had a Canadian. I believe it was a 1958. It is 1958, so that's going to be Young Head, I believe. Yep, Young Head, Queen Elizabeth on the front here. Rest in peace. But yeah, we're going to set that with our wheat penny back here, and we're going to scoop these up, and we're going to go ahead and get into our 4th roll, I believe it is. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3rd roll. No, 2, 4, 6. Oh, really? I guess I might have had a lot. I thought that was our 4th roll. Huh. Anywho, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and open this one. Now, these guys are all factory sealed, so there's no way I could have put anything inside of these. You cannot roll these like this at your house unless you have very expensive equipment and stuff like that, which I just do not have. And if I did have it, I'd show it to you guys, because that would be freaking awesome. So, we're going to go ahead and get into this roll, starting back here, and flipping all of them over to the reverse, looking at all of them and stuff like that. So, now this, guys, is going to take some patience, but especially looking for wheat pennies and stuff like that, that's just how it is. It does take patience, and sometimes patience pays off. One time I did find like 30 wheat pennies in a box, which isn't bad, but it's definitely not good. The most I've ever heard of was like 48, 50 in a box, but that was one of my coin collecting buddies. So here's a 2009 Lincoln on a log, I believe it is, in the typeset, and or if you have a penny collection, I believe it's a Lincoln on a log. So we'll stick him back there. 2009, always a good find, worth about 2 cents, not anything special. If they're in really good shape, they can be worth like $5, and they also have to be proof or copper zinc issue of them. So we'll go ahead and that was all that was in that box. We had a 2009, not bad. And I'll do a recap of everything we got at the end, so that way you guys can make sure you know what we got and see what it was. And yeah. Okay, we'll go ahead and open roll number 2, 4, 6, number 4 here. And then we'll go ahead and open the last roll. I am going to shrink it to 5, so I can try to keep this video under 15 minutes. If it isn't, then it isn't. It's not that big of a deal. But I'd like to try to keep this video under 10 minutes, or 15 minutes, sorry, just so that way you guys don't have to sit here and watch all day long. So we'll go ahead and open this and slide them out and pick it up, and we're going to go ahead and start looking for anything special in this roll as well. Nothing yet. This looks like an older roll, but as I said, you cannot judge stuff off of the corners or edges of the pennies because you just never know. So yeah. Now, I will open some of these off camera. I'm not going to open every single roll on camera just because I'd like to have a little bit of free time, so that if I have any free time I can open them off camera and not have to worry about getting good angles and everything. And maybe I'll find something and post it on a YouTube short. And by the way, guys, if you didn't see my YouTube shorts, please go and watch those. They're not like a normal video. I just was explaining that I got these rolls and boxes for you guys, so that way you could go watch them. But make sure you guys go watch the shorts. I did try decently hard on those. First time I've ever uploaded a short, well, since I've started up again on my YouTube channel. So we're going to open this last roll out of all. Oh, was that the last roll? 2, 4, 2, 4. Okay, I guess that was the last roll. Huh. Okay, I was about to open that. Oops. Okay, anyway. But, that was the last roll. So that means that we got 2 things out of 5 rolls. Not terrible, especially with the older dates that we did get. We got a 1919 Lincoln cent, Philadelphia mint. It's going to be made out of copper, 90%. And then this one is a 1958 Canadian young head. It's called a young head because it is a young head of Queen Elizabeth II, I believe it is, and it will say on there if it's, yeah, the second, you can see up there. So it's Canadian, but Queen Elizabeth ruled Canadian, and Canada was part of the United Kingdom or Britain back in the day. So, but 5 rolls, 2 finds, not terrible, but I hope you guys did enjoy this video and that you guys will come back. I am forgetting my Lincoln cent. 3 finds today, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of those 5 penny rolls. I hope you guys come back in 2 days. I'm going to start uploading every other day except for Sundays. So make sure you guys are coming back and watching these videos because I do put a lot of time and effort into them, and I hope you guys enjoy them and can learn something from them. But thanks again, guys, for watching on Let's Talk Coins. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. See ya.